Hey everyone, how are we doing? In the last video I was struggling to get any power from the original stator, which was a bit of a shame. So I thought, just out of interest, before I send the stator off to be rewound, I tried the CF70 stator, put it in, and remarkably the original flywheel fit straight on it, so that's really good news. I have tested it already, and I'll show you how I tested it. I just used my automotive electric tester and shoved it in the black hole, well, into the black wire that's connected to the point, so that's where the power comes out to the engine. I'll just put it on one of these fins. Doesn't really matter which, as long as we're getting good metal contact. Turn it over, and you should be able to see the little bulb light up. So now we are getting power. Also, sadly, I wasn't getting any power from the original coil either. It's not a huge surprise, but I wanted to at least check it beforehand. And sadly there was nothing, so I'm going to connect the coil to the engine, well, not this one, the black wire, put the spark again onto a contact point on the engine, and we should, I've got any wires anywhere, or I'll put them away. We should, fingers crossed, get a spark. Just a bit of this will do. I've got some crocodile clips actually, I should use those, but might be if I slip those into that. Will that fit in there? Yeah, that should be okay. I think I'll get a cable tie or something just to hold that on. That's a bit better. So hopefully, as long as that's got a good contact point there, we should now get a spark. Nope, still nothing yet. I've had a quick look at the points because I've not looked at these points yet. They're from the CF70 stator. And the gap appears to be massive, so that's not going to help. It's definitely more than 15 thou. It's more like 15 mil. If I can locate my screwdriver, I'll just set that up. I've just replaced the points just in case. But I may as well, seeing as I've got a new set that I've put on Rotty's stator. So maybe now we might have something. Let's make sure we've still got a good connection everywhere. That's a new. That's into the black. Let's see what we've got now. I've got a spark. Good one too. Right. Well, well, you know what's coming next, don't you? So now I can put the top on the carb, link up some fuel, and see if it sputters into life and does anything at all. Wow. Well, this is quite a big moment, you know, because it's most likely this hasn't ran since before I was born, so you know it is quite a moment. So yeah, bear with me, and I'll get a fuel tank hooked up. Rotty's throttle cable is going to need a bit of work doing to it before it can be used. I think it needs to be soaked in paraffin or something for a while before I can use it again. So I'm going to make a makeshift throttle cable out of fishing line, 14-pound mono, just in case you're interested. I think this is mono anyway, is it? Yeah, 14-pound mono. This is what all the professionals use, apparently. Should thread through okay, in theory. It's only fishing line. I'll take the rubber boot off first. And keep that safe. There we go. Or did it want to go through there first? Nah, that's right. Oh, did want to go through there. Ah, bugger it. Bugger it. Oh, I know that would just go straight through. Oh, idiot. Well, this is it. This is the moment. I used a bit of string instead for the throttle. That should work okay. The knot might be a little bit too big, but we'll see. Run it on full choke. I've got fuel in now. I don't know about this fuel tank kit that came with the soapbox project, so I'll put a fuel filter on it just instead. We did have a fuel leak, but that's been rectified. The bowl just wanted adjusting. Final checks. We've done the valve clearances. The points are definitely done because we've now got a spark. All the wires are connected. I don't think there's anything else. It's definitely got oil in it. I'll just double check that just in case. I'm pretty certain I'll put more oil in it. Yep, we've got oil. So I do believe this is the moment. I've also clamped it down as well so it doesn't go wandering off anywhere. So this should be it. Try the choke off. Oop. Here he is. Had a bit of a problem last night. The engine stand that I had broke. It just wasn't strong enough. So instead, oops, I'm putting back in the frame. It looks like he's on life support at the moment, which, to be fair, isn't far from the truth. I think it'd be much more fitting if it was in the bike when we try to get him started again. Yeah, so I've hooked up the fuel tank again. I've put a new coil on there as well. I've hooked that straight up to the stator, so it's not going to the wiring loom, it's going straight to it. I've checked to make sure we've got a spark. So what we've got to do now is see if it actually runs. Right, let's have a go. Try without the choke. I would try and give it some throttle, but I can't do that at the same time. We might have a fuel issue, so let's just stick a bit of fuel straight into the head and see if we can get it to pop. What we got? That was bone dry on there, so I think we're not getting any fuel. So I'll put some straight in there. So in theory, we should have some noise. Right, now let's try. Ooh, nearly. Hey! It popped. It pops. That's a good sign, but we've definitely got a fuel issue somewhere. See if we're getting any fuel at the spark plug this time. That still seems to be bone dry. Give it a helping hand. Doesn't quite seem to be pulling the fuel through. Still won't start, unfortunately, but the carb is now leaking a lot of fuel around the sides, so it's going to need a bit more of an extensive rebuild. So plan B is to borrow the carb from the J, just to at least get it running, and then at least we'll know whether or not it runs well. I managed to get fuel into the bowl. That's where the issue seemed to be, because the float was too low. It was shutting off too early. But then fuel was pissing out the bottom because the drain screw at the bottom, that was letting fuel through. So I've bunged that up temporarily just to make sure that we have got fuel in the bottom of the carb. I don't seem to have any leaks now, so that's good. So yeah, I think all we have left to do now is start it up again. Let's have a go. quite want to go, does it? Let's try and increase the rev slightly. That's the wrong one. Definitely getting fuel through now, so that's good. Yeah, a little bit more. Go on. Yep. Oh, nearly. It's nearly there. Put a choke on. Let it warm up a bit. Oh. Wow. Wow, what a moment. What a moment. Oops. finally, well, we managed to get it to work, and it sounds pretty cool as well. In the as you can tell, the manifold isn't connected to the silencer. I just wanted to see what it sounds like without it, but yeah, that's, well, obviously that's a huge win. Finally managed to get it going at last, so fantastic. But I wanted to know what it sounds like with this silencer on the end as well, but I think that might need drilling out, so it's got a better tone to it. But otherwise, yeah, thank you very much for watching this special episode of 15, and yeah, I should look forward to seeing you again soon, where we're going to start on dismantling the frame, and we'll get that up to scratch. But yeah, have a good one, and thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.